What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be unboxing the BlackBerry Classic, but before we jump into unboxing the BlackBerry Classic, there's a few things that I want to let you guys know. Firstly, if you're looking for the review or a Passport versus Classic comparison or any other device, including the iPhone 6 as well as the BlackBerry Passport comparison, be sure to subscribe to my channel. All the videos are there. Additionally, you get notified when the videos are available or uploaded, so you definitely want to be on top of that. Now, secondly, the BlackBerry Classic actually costs $449 or in the US and $500 in Canada, or $499 depending on where you get it. If you go to a retailer or a Canadian retailer, you could probably pick it up for about $49. You could probably pick it up for $49 on a 2-year contract, which is a pretty reasonable price, to be honest. If you're buying it outright, it's going to cost you a lot more, and it's unlocked. So as you can see at the top of the box, there's this nice blue color. It's actually cerulean blue, if you want to be specific and exact. Remember, this device is designed by Foxconn. So all this being said, let's crack the box open. But before we do that, I have one thing that I want to show you guys. So let's just compare the sizes of the boxes compared to like the Q10. And as you guys can see, if you were to compare it, you could see the Q10 is just slightly taller than the actual Classic box, but it's just by so much. Same goes for if you were to look at the Z30. You know, it's just slightly larger, you know, just marginally larger. But we're not here to look at that as well. So let's crack this box open. I really liked how they put the sleeve over the box so it doesn't get these scratches when you open it up. This time there's no sort of like bad prints done or terrible print jobs on the box. It's actually pretty decent, and I'm actually really grateful to see that. So let's crack this open. I don't know why that's oddly satisfying when I cut stuff open on camera, so let's get this out of the box. It's actually pretty locked in, so let's see if we can do some magic here. There we go. So as you can see inside the box, as usual, nothing inside. It's just pure cardboard. And then we have the BlackBerry Classic. It actually has a really nice feel to it. I'm actually really impressed by this. If you were to look at me right now, I'm actually smiling really. It feels really nice. It feels really, really nice in the hand. Anyway, so I'm just going to put that off to the side. So inside of the box, what you get 30 days of complimentary support from BlackBerry to help you set up your device, to help you install anything. If you're having problems with your device or even, you know, warranty issues, you want to speak to them, you definitely want to give them a call. Let's see what else is inside the box. And if you look closely, you'd actually see the the nano SIM remover tool. That's just like ribboned on or stitched onto the front layer. Now, looking inside the box, you'd actually see a couple magazines and some paper literature work here. So I'm going to get all these out. The first thing that we have, it's the headphone or earphone jack, and this is the premium headphones from BlackBerry themselves. These are actually pretty decent. I'll just show you them quickly. These aren't that terrible. Like, honestly, they're not bad. They're good enough, and they get the job done. Also, BlackBerry included some extra ear tips as well, so you can get the sizing just like precise for your ears itself, and then you get the inline mic and all that stuff. But like I said, no one actually, if you're serious about listening to audio, no one actually uses these. They get a really good peer, but they get the job done. Also as well, BlackBerry included a micro USB charging cable which connects to the actual wall wart to charge the device, and this is also going to be used for syncing your device as well. Like I said, I have all of those stuff already. I'm just really excited about the device. So they gave us 3 manuals, as you can see, 3 booklets, and you can see BlackBerry Classic in French, BlackBerry Classic in Spanish, and then BlackBerry Classic in English as well. Usually, many times they mess that up. And then you have basically your safety information, and I highly recommend to everyone to actually read this through. So let's turn to the piece de resistance, what we're actually here for. And as you can see, this is the BlackBerry Classic. It feels really nice in the hand. It has a nice weight and hefty feel to it, which definitely feels quite premium in the hand. So let's get some of this plastic off. So as you can see, they give you a little logo right here where they're telling you where's the SIM card tray and the SD card slot, and then how you're going to take it out. So let's get this off. So I don't know if you guys heard that. It wasn't that good. It's good enough. So let's take off this front plastic as well. That one was a lot more satisfying to listen to. And let's power this sucker up. And while it's powering up, let's just do some device comparison in terms of sizes and compare them to other devices that I have. So as you can see, let's compare it to the newest BlackBerry QWERTY keyboard. And we're just going to use the BlackBerry Q10 because a lot of users have this. As you can see, it's very tall. It's actually much taller than expected. And if you were to look closely, you'd actually see it's about 1 letter wider than the BlackBerry Q5. It's definitely a pretty interesting thing though. Same specs on these two devices, so we'll discuss that a little more later in the review. And as you can see, this is the HTC M8. It's definitely shorter than that. That has like a 5.2-inch screen, and then if you look at the Nexus 6, you can see it's almost the same footprint size, but it's not exactly the same size. And let's just look at the Z30 just for simple, just because we have to. You can see it's taller, the same width, so it's quite easy to use with one hand and manageable as well. And the last phone that I'm going to compare, and the reason that I'm comparing this phone is because a lot of people purchase this phone because they're waiting for the QWERTY keyboard. And if you look closely, this is a Q5, same width as the Q10, but you can see it's just that one row smaller. So let's quickly talk about the specs and a quick walk through the entire device, since I've sort of gotten it set up here. So at the top of the device you can see two microphones, and in the middle of it has the on-off switch, which is pretty interesting because this button right here, the end call button, actually doubles as an on-off switch as well. If you were to just press it, you'd see it turn on. But anyways, moving on. So we have a 3.5mm headphone jack. To the right of the device we actually have the volume rocker, which is all island styled, volume up, volume down, and the middle one is a play pause button, which also doubles as BlackBerry Assistant, or basically BlackBerry's Siri or BlackBerry version of Siri itself, for simplicity. For now, to the base of the device we actually have two speaker grills and slim port micro USB, which actually is also going to be able to connect to HDMI cable if you use a slim port adapter. Links in the description if you have no idea what a slim port adapter is. But the interesting thing about these speaker grills is one is actually a speaker and the other one is actually a microphone. I know. Let that sink in for a second. One's actually a speaker and one's a microphone. They're not stereo speakers on this device, as seen on the BlackBerry Passport and other expensive devices around this price range. To the left of the device, actually, you'd actually see two interesting things. And this is pretty interesting because this is the first time that BlackBerry's actually doing this, and that's a nano slim slot. On the side of the device, you'd actually see one for your SIM card or your nano SIM, and the other one's going to be used for your micro SD card. And obviously in my review and stuff like that, I'm going to go more in depth with all these things, how it actually works. If you guys want to see those stuff, a full setup of how to do your device, let me know in the comment section down below. And to the back, we also have an 8-megapixel camera with one flash and a BlackBerry Classic logo. At the front of the actual device, you'd actually see a 2-megapixel front-facing camera, which is capable of high-def calling and all that stuff for your video and Skype calls. You'd actually see the speaker grill, and it's not chromed. You guys know, in all of my reviews, I always say this should be chromed, and it's never chromed. To the front of the BlackBerry Classic, we have you have the 3.5-inch screen, touchscreen display, which has the dimensions of 720 by 720p. That being said, it's a 1:1 aspect ratio. Additionally, that works out to be about 294 ppi. Additionally, this device does come with Gorilla Glass, as seen on the BlackBerry Passport, which is going to keep the device really safe and secure against scratches from your keys or sometimes even coins, as a matter of fact. Below the screen, you'd actually see what a lot of BlackBerry users are dying for, and that's the call button, the BlackBerry menu key, the trackpad, the back button, or the end call button. For most users, this device is actually to help them transition from the old BlackBerry OS to the new OS, and that's the whole purpose of this device. That being said, you'd actually see a beautiful 4-row keyboard. Finally, BlackBerry's back to what actually makes sense in my opinion. The 4-row keyboard, that's quite magical to type on, is probably one of the best physical keyboards that's out there. One thing that I need to let you guys know is the actual hardware or the specs of the device in terms of internally. You have a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz Snapdragon processor on board, and it's clocked at 1.5 gigahertz if I didn't say it before, with an Adreno 225 megahertz GPU. That's going to be enough to help get you through most of your tasks. If you're coming from the old BlackBerry OS, that's going to be a lot for you. But for a power user, if you're really into intensive gaming, you might want to look at the Passport or something a little more powerful, you know, for that intensive gaming and stuff like that. But anyways, I digress. So the back of the device actually has a rubberized feel and grip to it. Now, in terms of dimensions of the BlackBerry Classic, we're looking at 131 millimeters lengthwise, 72.4 millimeters widthwise, and about 10.2 millimeters thick. That's actually quite thick, to be honest with you guys. It's not a very thin device. Like I said, the device also weighs 177 grams, so it's a very thick and very hefty device. So that's the BlackBerry Classic unboxing. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Be sure to hit the like button, be sure to hit the subscribe button. One thing I'm going to let you guys know, I'm actually really liking the weight and the feel to this. I'm not sure if you're getting the Classic or if you're getting the Passport, but this is a one-handed device, and you guys, I'm going to love reviewing this device. It feels so good in the hand right now. And also as well, there's NFC on board. Something I forgot to tell you guys. There's NFC on board on this device as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want me to cover something in this video, whether it be gaming, web browser, you know, Adobe Flash, how to set up an email, let me know. I'll do it for you guys. But you guys gotta let me know down in the comment section down. You guys gotta let me know down in the comment section down below. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. And so for some of you guys who might be wondering how big or how thick it is over the iPhone 6 footprint, I'm just going to put that on top for you. You can see the iPhone 6 is slightly thinner. It's not as one key, but it's just slightly thinner, both on both ends as well. That being said, you can see, you know how it looks right there. You can see how much taller it is as well. So. Comparing it in terms of weight, big difference. Big difference. And to the back we also have an 8 megapixel camera with one flash and a BlackBerry Classic logo. Oh, look, I forgot this piece of plastic. Let's get that off. I think I'm gonna scratch this. Oh jeez. And I have nails. Jesus, get off. Come on. Come on. Come on. I can do this. Okay, fuck it.